Hello everyone. Thanks for joining the live regarding cloud computing, career opportunities in cloud computing. So this is Sairam Tadepalli and I will be your instructor today in this live session. I hope you are getting my voice. So if you have any issue with my voice, please notify to me. And let's start our today's session by understanding what is cloud computing first, and next what are the different types of cloud service providers available. So before going into the concept, so first let me open a PowerPoint or a Word document, anything. So let's open a PowerPoint. I think you all can see the screen now. So our topic here is regarding cloud computing. So what are the different cloud service providers available, and what are the things we need to learn from each and every cloud service provider. So before going into that one, so basically what is cloud computing? So basically a cloud computing is the concept of self-service and on demand and pay as you go. These three are the most important factors in cloud computing, because the concept of self service means, so when we are going for any restaurant, in some cases we will be having self service things. That means what are the items which we require, we will be ordering those items, and we will be serving on our own. Like that, in cloud computing also, self service is the major concept. That means, for example, we need a service called a storage. For example, in AWS we have S3 bucket. So we need S3 bucket, we will directly go to AWS and we will leverage that service. That means self service. And next one is on demand. What do you mean by on demand? So in this on demand, we will be having the concept of low latency. Low latency. The low latency means, so for example, we are having a school website or a university website. So in this one, we will be having results. So it's a result day. So we'll be having a bunch amount of requests to the website. That means we will be having high demand. We will be having high demand. So in that high demand, what we need to focus in providing accurate service, we need to have a server, a web server with high availability. High availability means we need to focus on the website should not get down. It should not get down. That means it always has to be up in streaming. That means whenever a student logs into that server to know his or her results, it should not get down or it should not show any delay. That means on demand, we need to have the concept of high availability. That means if the high availability is achieved, the latency will be low. Latency means the delay. So whenever we are focusing on any cloud solution, that means, so you are maintaining a project related to cloud school websites or university website, the utmost thing you need to focus is this one, the low latency and high availability. And pay as you go is the third one. What is pay as you go method? Let's create a new screen here. So here the concept is pay as you go. In this pay as you go method, so we will be paying for the services which we used which we used. That means we will be having different services called storage and servers, security, network, etc. So many services will be there. For each and every service we will be having hourly rate or cpu based rate. So it will be in dollars. So whenever you are taking any service, so for how many hours you used, or for how many cpu rates, how many cpu rates you used, so based on that you will be paid only for that amount. For example, you are maintaining a school website again, so results rush will be for 2 days, approximately for 2 days. So the hits of the website will be high only for the 2 days from the date of releasing. For example, today is 25th, so 25th and 26th you need the high availability of the servers for these 2 days. From 27th again normal until again the results declared, for example 30th of the month of this month. So for next 4 days it should not be having high availability that much. It has to be on 25th and 26th. So for example, hourly it is charging $0.25. So for 24 hours for 2 days, that means 48 hours, you will be paying 48 into $0.25. So how much amount it is you have to pay for that storage or server or security things or networking things, anything. So this is pay as you go model. But the thing here is this is the one of the most important things, as I said earlier. And this one is also on demand, is also one of the most important factor. And this one, what we call it as a pay as you go model, is also one of the most important factor in this one, because these two things, pay as you go model and on demand, these two concepts will be available in job solutions architect job. So because there is a solution like this school website and you need to provide as architecture for this problem, that means you are working as a solutions architect. So we got a concept called solutions architect in our discussion now. So what are the different roles and responsibilities you will be having in this job? That means cloud, AWS or Azure or GCP, anything. So any kind of service provider, and what are the roles and responsibilities, what are the certification programs you need to take to get a perfect job in cloud computing. So let's discuss those things now. So until unless if you have any doubts, you can ping me in the side chat. So meanwhile I too will check what are the different doubts you ask, guys, if you are asking anything. So any doubts till now? So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you have any doubts, you can ask, guys. Can anyone tell me whether the thing is available to visit, or I mean your screen is visible or not, my screen? Can anyone please tell me? Okay, I think the screen is visible. So now let's discuss what are different cloud service providers available. So let me improve my thickness of the pen. So CSP, cloud service providers. Like our broadband service providers, we have different types of cloud service providers. Who are those? First and foremost, we all know about AWS, that means Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services. And second one, Azure, which is from Microsoft. And third one, we all know that Google is also having a cloud platform, that is GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud Platform. So these three are one of the reputed cloud service providers, and including these three we also have a few more things like IBM, we also called as Bluemix, and DigitalOcean. DigitalOcean. So these two are rarely used. So forget about these two right now, and also forget about GCP right now, because we are not much into this GCP currently. So do not worry about this GCP and IBM Bluemix and DigitalOcean. Let's focus on AWS and Azure cloud computing platforms. So let's discuss about what are the different types of certification programs. Actually, what are the different types of domains available in those things. So like Azure and AWS. So common thing is all the cloud service providers will work on the common point of giving security. So let's discuss about the concepts individually. What are the different services provided by AWS and Azure? First one is security. Second one, storage. Third one, networking. Fourth one, databases. Fifth one, app management. And next one is storage computing. Servers. And remaining things like AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality, ML, AI, blockchain, IoT. So all these things, all these services are being provided by AWS and Azure. So one thing you need to understand here is in AWS we have totally three different types, actually four different layers in certification. But Azure is having multiple things. and included in 4 sections. So we are going to discuss about all these things now. So let's start with AWS. So how AWS will work, and how we need to achieve the certification part in AWS. So first thing is AWS. So as I said earlier, AWS is having 4 layers of certification. The first one is the bottom one, practitioner. The second one is associate. The third one is professional. The fourth one is expert. Okay, in professional only one type of certification is available. In associate 3 types, professional 2, and expert 4. So these are the 4 layers in AWS, Amazon Web Services. So let's discuss about each and every part now. So in this one, that is in professional stack, in practitioner stack, we have AWS Cloud Practitioner. In this one, associate level, we have 3 different types. So let's divide into 3. Solutions architect, associate. Next, developer associate. Developer associate is the second one in associate level, and third one is sysops admin, system operations. Sysops admin. So these 3 are the 3 different certificates available in associate level. And coming to professional level, we have only 2 different types. So let's divide this one into 2 parts. That is again solutions architect, professional, and DevOps. And coming to the expert level, we have 4 different types. 4 types: network, security, big data, and ML, machine learning. So 4, 6, 9, 1, totally 10 certifications. So 4 here, 2 here, 3 here, and 1 here. Totally 10 certifications are available in AWS. Okay, so let's understand what is the first thing you need to go through in AWS certifications. So first and foremost thing, this obviously this one is the first one, AWS Cloud Practitioner. Because let me go to the next slide here, a new slide, so that we can get clear picture. So in this one, Cloud Practitioner. In this Cloud Practitioner, so you will be getting the concept of storage, networking, basics of databases, and computing, like EC2 instances, running EC2 instances, you will get information like that, and some kind of maybe app management. Like IAM, identity access management. So it's a security protocol, it's a security thing for accessing, giving access, and using the account. So in this one you will get basic information of each and every important concepts which we are going through in future certificates. So next one is associate level. Associate level. In this associate level, you all know that we have three different types. So first one is solutions architect. Second one, developer associate. Third one, sysops admin. So in these three things, the first one is individual one, because this one is having individual professional certification program. So in this one again you will be having storage and computing, everything, computing, networking, the same concepts will be repeated. So databases and security, some kind of security things will be there, basic level security things will be explained, and some concepts like storage, computing, networking will also be available in developer associate. So same as the solutions architect associate, some parts will be same thing. And here we will be having different types of functions here, like lambda functions, how you can create an app. So lambda function, how you can stream a web, like this YouTube channel is streaming this video, this live streaming using OBS. Like that in AWS also you will be having individual streaming like Kinesis. So Kinesis is one of the reputed streaming platform where you can create, take services of Kinesis to store some video lectures like Udemy, Coursera, YouTube, like that. So you can give those videos on demand to your customers, like that. And sysops admin, so it's a kind of completely administrative work, admin work. So these three are different associate level certification programs. And coming to the next one, professional thing. So professional, in this professional you have to only two, that is solutions architect professional and DevOps. So DevOps is the advanced thing, advanced concept in cloud computing. So in this DevOps you will be having containers where you will be deploying your code. So you will be having pipelines in those things. So you need to manage the security protocols internally, and access managements, everything you need to control individually. So if you want to become a DevOps engineer in associate level, you need to complete developer associate and sysops admin, developer associate and sysops admin. So if you want to become a solutions architect professional, just you need to complete this one, just you need to complete this associate level only. But if you want to get into DevOps engineer role in corporate, you need to crack these two certification programs, and then you need to go to this one, DevOps engineer. So there is an interlink between these two things. And coming to the final layer, that is expert layer. Expert. So in this expert layer you will be having four different types, that is first one, you can take it as a networking. First one is networking. Just a moment. Just a moment, guys. Till now, do you have any doubts? I think some issue with the device. So now we are going with the next thing, that is expert level. So in this expert level, we will be having four different types. So first one is networking, second one is security, third one is big data, fourth one is machine learning. So for individual operations, we'll be having individual services. So individual services will be there, and you will be taking those services according to your application. So what are the important things you need to focus in these certification programs? That means you have different types of levels here. So what is the complexity level of each and everything in this certification program? So let's discuss about the complexity of these certification programs. So what is the complexity? So starting with the low thing, going up to high. So in this one, the first one is a cloud practitioner. So next one is solutions architect, associate. Next one, developer, associate. Next, sysops admin. Next, solutions architect, professional is the next one. Next, networking. Next, security. You may think that after professional there is a DevOps. No, it is not like that. DevOps is the super complex one. Security. And coming to this one, DevOps, big data, and machine learning. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, totally 10 certification programs. So the cost of each certification program will be $250, and the time limit will be 2.5 hours. So percentile calculation will be based on number of students participation, number of participants. So mostly you need to get from 65 percentile 65 to 70 to pass. That is the pass thing. And for one more thing here is every certificate is valid for 3 years. Every certificate will be valid for 3 years. Okay, and this is all about this one, that is AWS. And if you have any queries regarding this one, regarding AWS, you can post. And coming to Azure, if the chat is not available, even you can comment. Okay, so coming to Azure, so in Tech and Life Instagram page, I posted one thing regarding Azure certification stack. Azure certification stack. Okay, let's discuss about that certification stack now. So how the stack will be there, and what are the things you need to focus on to crack this kind of Azure certification things. Okay, so let's focus on that one. So totally here also there are 4 different types of layers. 4 layers will be there. So in the first thing is fundamentals. To start a career out of this cloud computing, you need to understand all these things. Fundamentals, which will be having 4 different certification programs. And next one is associate, which is having nearly 7 different types of certification programs. And the third one is expert level, which is having only 2, but those 2 are very much complex. Next one is specialty. In this specialty also we are having only 2. These 2 are extreme complex. These 2 are extreme complex. Okay, you need to have so much of dedication to practice these 2 level certification programs. And coming to this one, individual things. So let's get to individual things, like what this fundamental layer will be having. So fundamental layer, in this fundamental layer we are having 4 different types, that is AZ900, DP900. These are the codes. These are the codes for the certification programs. In AWS we don't have any codes, but in Azure we will be having code for individual certification program. This one is AI900 is the third one, and the last one is SC900. SC900. AZ900 is Azure fundamentals. DP900 is data fundamentals, regarding data. So data storage will be there, data lakes, data factory. These are the different concepts available in Azure. Data fundamentals will be discussed in DP900. So AI900 means you all know that artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence related applications. Next one, SC means regarding security and compliance. Security and compliance. So these four are different types of certificates available in Azure Fundamentals. So let's prioritize these four things. So what is the level of this one? I mean, what that mean to say? So which is the priority? What is the priority of this one? So initially you need to start with this one, Azure Fundamentals, then go with this DP900. So if you have any project related to security and operations, go with this one, and finally go with Azure, sorry, AI 900. And this can be 3 or 4, this also can be 3 or 4. If you are using if you are doing or in the part of any AI project, you must go to artificial intelligence AI 900 first. Otherwise you can directly go to security and compliance if you are just an application developer. Okay, so next one is associate level. So here in this associate level, again we'll be having different types of certification programs. For example, we have 7. So this one is the biggest stack. So this one, AZ 104, this deals with admin. Next one, AZ 204, this deals with the developer associate. And next one is DP300. DP300. So this is also data. This is also administrator, but it's a DBA thing. It's a database administrator. Next one, AZ500. It's for security. It's for security. And coming to the next one, DP203. In this DP203 we are going to discuss about data engineer. So the thing which is available in this DP900 is the prerequisite for DP203. So data engineer. And coming to the next one, last but one, AI 102. So AI 102 regarding AI engineer. Next one, AZ 600. AZ 600. It's regarding operational. I mean, it's a stack hub regarding things. So it's a kind of developer thing only. It's a kind of developer thing only, but we call it as a stack hub. And coming to the next one, that is expert level. So expert level. In this expert level, we have only 2 types of certification programs available in Azure. First one is AZ303. That is 303. Okay. Solutions architect. Solutions architect. And the second one is AZ400. AZ400, that is DevOps. If you want to become a DevOps engineer, you need to go through this one. And finally, the thing here is specialty level. This one is the last one, that is a specialty level. So you can choose any color. So I'm choosing this one, specialty. In this specialty level also we are having only two different certification programs. First one is AZ220, which deals with the IoT developer. Next one, the final one is AZ120. It's a different thing, that is SAP. So we didn't discuss about SAP till now. So in upcoming videos and upcoming lives, we are going to discuss about this SAP also. So these are totally how many certification programs? Here 4, 7, 11, 2, 2, 4, 15. So totally in Azure we have 15 different certification programs available. 15 different certification programs. So we all have a good knowledge till now. I think so you got a clear picture on what are the different types of certification programs available. Now let's discuss about how we can create a career opportunity with these kind of certification programs. So even you are a fresher or experienced, when you are in MNC, when you are into MNC, even you are a full stack developer or mobile app, or even any kind of desktop apps, something like that. So desktop apps, gamers, or any AI ML part, AR VR, augmented reality, virtual reality, IoT, anything, ultimately your application will be deployed in cloud. Ultimately your application will be deployed in cloud. So if you are a fresher from AWS, if you want to learn AWS, go with level 1 and level 2 first initially. That means practitioner and solutions architect associate, developer associate, sysops admin. If you want to go with Azure, first crack level 1, that is 4 certification programs. That is most enough for you, because in this concept, with these concept, you will be working nearly 2 years in your projects, because all the concepts in basic level you will be having in this 4 certification programs itself. So if you forget, you can leave the last one, SC, but you need to focus on first 3. That means AI 900, AZ 900, DP 900. So after that you need to go for remaining part. So if you work for 2 to 3 years on these things, you will be shifting from fresher to experienced level app developer. Then you start digging up, doing the operations related to networking, security, AI ML. So because these are the concepts which you need required in future. Network is the compulsory to any operation. So security is also most important factor for all these kind of domains. So in latest AI ML, because everything is depending on this kind of things like advanced technologies like AI ML and data science, deep learning, like that. So AIML is the new entry into this field, and it is old one, but we are adapting to AIML in recent times. So AML part. So you can keep this one in the last stage, because first you need to crack these things. So coming to the procedure of getting into the corporates with these certification programs. So how to get into the corporate? MNC entry. So if you are in reputed universities, so no need of worry about anything. So MNCs will be getting into campus placements. campus placements. So if you are not from reputed universities and you are from these kind of normal colleges, all these things will be some kind of complex thing. So then you need to go for job profile, job searching platforms. So like LinkedIn is the best one. Next, Naukri, Monster. Go with these three things right in this moment. So create a perfect LinkedIn account, create a, sorry for the interruption, Monster India. So these two things, these two types of entries can be happen. So if you are looking for any perfect job, go with LinkedIn. So because you will be having different types of job profiles, and if you apply to this one, you will be having a one quiz program. So if you crack this quiz, then you will directly call for interviews. So this is not such simple quiz, it is complex one. Okay, this is too much tough thing, but if you crack these certification programs which we discussed till now perfectly, and if you get the certificate, then you will be directly going to these quizzes in LinkedIn, and it will be easy for you to crack and to get job interviews. So this is the procedure to get into corporates with this certification programs, that means as a cloud developer. So what are the roles we can get in this cloud life? So roles, so you can be Azure developer, like otherwise solutions architect, associate solutions architect, not associate or professional, solutions architect, cloud architect, uh, cloud admin. Admin part is too much easy, and DevOps engineer, which is one of the highest paid job. DevOps engineer, uh, network engineer, big data engineer, and data scientist. We should not forget this one, data scientist. And yeah, these are the different things, roles. So to get into these kind of roles, even as a fresher or a experienced person, first you need to have at least 3 certificates. You need to have at least 3 certificates. Even from AWS or Azure, you need to have 3 certificates. So we have 4 stacks, 4 layers, and here also we have 4 layers. Crack first 2 layers, 2 out of 4. That means totally 4 certificates will be there. So here also you are having 4 stacks. So you crack 1 out of 4, that means 4 certification programs, and these 4 are enough to get into job, because with these kind of basic level introduction, you will be getting a perfect job interview for you guys. So that means you are ready to get into job related to cloud computing. So you may feel that okay, cloud computing is too much of complex stuff and you may not get a job related to cloud computing. It's a false thing. So even as a fresher, there is a chance to get into the corporates with these kind of cloud certification programs. And one more important thing here is major thing, that means focus on startups. Focus on startups. Why I'm telling that is, startups, you will get chance to learn. Chance to learn. As you are new to cloud, so you need to have continuous focus, practice, analyze, test, config, everything. Config, and it is a loop. It is a loop. So it's a continuous process. If you are in MNC, you can't do all this stuff. So if you are in startup, only you can go with these kind of stuff. Startup means not a 0 or 2 years startups, not like that. So at least 6 to 7 years old startups are there. So you may think that how you can call 6 to 7 years things are a startup. Yes, so many things are there, not into that much profitable zone in the field of in corporate field, so we can consider them as a startup. Even you can consider up to 5 years. So if a company established 5 years ago and check their reviews in Glassdoor and apply for those companies, then you can get a chance to learn. So once you learn everything, not everything, most probably important factors, then you can apply for MNCs. Okay, then directly you can get a chance into MNCs. So as a solutions architect associate, for example, solutions architect, as a solutions architect, you got job in 5 years old startup, and then you want to advance your career level into MNC. So you work here for at least 2 to 3 years with the package starting of 6 LPA. With 6 LPA, then you can directly go into MNC with 14 LPA package, with 14 or above, greater than 14 LPA package. So this much advantage is with cloud computing career path. So I think you got a clear idea on how cloud computing will be helping you out. So if you have any doubts, you can post in the comment section or in the chat box, so that I will be helping you out in understanding how you can get into corporate field. I think you got clear understanding on this ones. Thanks for joining this live session. If you are not subscriber to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel Tech and Life and press the bell icon, so that you will never miss any update of my channel. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for being in live with me. Bye.